Hello, my name is Malikar, nice to meet you and welcome back to Trials of Cold Steel 1. So, today what we're gonna do, one necessary request, the red one, the obligatory, the story quest one, the alternative quest, and some friendship stuff before we go to the old house, which I don't think we're gonna do that today. Normally we don't do that on the same day that we do the other things. Because it's too much, yeah. Chapter 3. There, let's see, I had sent several messages proclaiming her love for me, and who could blame her? I simply must have known she's so old. Where do I find you? Behind the storage building. Got you. Let's find the storage building. Where's the storage building? General Coffee. Front gate, academy, oh wait, storage building, old school house, no, it's not in, no, it's not the engineer building, wait, what, stop, where is the storage building, what the hell, not really, is that right, then, wait, blah 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 blah. Behind the storage building. Where's that? I'm stupid that I don't found it. Gymnastic. There's no storage building, are you crazy? I suppose I need to walk and find that person? Maybe? Hey Fee. Or I can do this. Okay, he's not here, so I guess he's in the school, right? Let me check. Don't confuse me. There we go. Now we see him. Let's go there. Oh my god, so difficult to find you? At the house storage building. You need to put names that appears on the map, not names that I need to remember what it means. The hell is this? An attack? Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance? Indeed it is. Standing before you is a novel overflowing with the love and pathos, the one, the only Vincent Floral. I presume that you're the cupid that I asked the student council to send me. He's quite a character, he really seems to like himself, but that's what I have grown to expect from class 1. I'm not Cupid, but I'm here on behalf of the student council, yes? Then you may still well serve my purpose. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So based it on your request, I'm a unique name. I suppose you want me to find someone for you? Yes, something along those lines. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I should begin explaining the particular of my request. Yeah? Please? Fine answer indeed. Also, before we continue, Sarifa is currently nowhere to be seen. Now that I think about it, this is kind of an unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet? Not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Sarifa to the academy to keep an eye on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I have received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late, and all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question sings with a note but a nom de plume. What I should request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for this. That's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to try to find her? There are anonymous after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is a proof of pinning, hopeful heart. In fact, I'm absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. Okay, good. I suppose I will have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent me cookies along with her third letter. I would hardly be worthy of the floral name if I did not properly thank her, would I? Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that will help me pinpoint exactly who we are looking for? I do indeed. The first hint is that she's in first class. First year. As a man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. What is exactly a grand rose? Oh, heaven forbid, you're telling me you have never heard of a grand rose? I'm ashamed to say I don't. Shame is the only proper response for such a gauche misstep. The grand rose is a magnificent crimson rose and a universal symbol of passionate romance. What's more, it's often associated with confessing one's love for another. Sounds like the perfect flower for a love letter then. Quiet. Which brings us to why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a grand rose in Trista is to purchase it from the town florist. So if we ask the florist to purchase one, precisely we will be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you like? Yes, as long as you don't mind. I'm totally indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a grand rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of a grace. Now that you mention it, what was the name she used? Oh, it seems I neglected to mention that very important detail. She called herself the Grand Maiden, a nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless number of grand roses and so came to moniker. I see, can't say I have heard that story before, but it's interesting. But this is not time to stand around. Very well, I'll leave this matter to you. To me. Okay, let's go. So I suppose I need to return to the city and ask the flower person for information. No, I was like I cannot move. There she is. Excuse me, would you mind if I ask you a question? Not at all, go ahead. It won't be hard to find out if I look at my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. Understandable, so I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. If they ask me to keep their identity a secret, that's what I will do. I see. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember though, it's your job to give the mystery sender your support and nothing more. I will wish her the best luck. This request is getting pretty complicated at this point. Right, I count 3 first years who have made a grand rose purchase recently. In class order, first is Beverly from class 3, then there's Vivi from class 4 and Rosin from class 5. I see, thank you very much. Not at all, good luck. What? 3 people. Okay, where do I find these people? Okay, there's one there. And that's it, I think. Let's go to that one. Yeah. Excuse me, you're Rosin from class 5, aren't you? That's correct, why do you ask? I have a quick of a personal question for you. Oh no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a grand rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question. It's fine. Okay, next one. Is she around here? She's not around here. So must be inside. Student. Okay. There's one back there. Let's go to the one back there. Normally it's the last one, right? I will do that, like you go to the last one after you talk to the 2 before her in the map. Okay. You are Vivi from class 4, right? You got it. Why do you ask? There's something I'd like to ask you. Well, now that is pretty interesting. I'm going to take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lynn to set my things on any voice right now. I did buy a grand rose, but not to confess to some boy or anything, not when I have got a sister to prank. Thanks, good talk. Okay, it wasn't the last one, I was so wrong. Let's go to the council student thing house building, this one. Where are you? Where is her? Have you guys seen a girl with a dot in her head? Oh, third door. This one. Ta-da! Oh my god. What are you? You're barely from class 3, right? I certainly am. What do you want from me? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. Do I seem like the kind of girl who would be interested in romance? I need to purchase a grand rose to use in a ritual, that's all. I see, that answers my question. Well, that's all I want to ask, sorry to disturb you. Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you. I've asked all 3 girls the florist told me about, but none of them seem to have sent a letter. I guess the trial's gone cold. I should report back to Vincent for now. I think I got an idea who... Maybe it's the one on the church. She was nervous. She was like, oh my god, it wasn't me. The other ones were not so nervous. Tell me. Oh, be still, my beating heart. Yeah, about that I wasn't able to find her in the end. You can't be serious? Did you ask the florist as we discussed? I did, and I spoke to all 3 girls who purchased grand roses. None of the reason for doing so had anything to do with you. I go into detail if you like. It matters not. If they don't concern me, then they are simply not my concern. I'm sorry that I wasn't any help. But there is one thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a grand rose if she didn't go to the florist? There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the grand maiden is a noble, she could have an alternative source, however. My darling Vincent, I have found you. Who goes there? State your business. The cookies I just baked ended up far more delicious than I ever could have imagined. So delicious that they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant dashing darling Vincent. What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I don't have even the foggiest idea who you... Hehehehe. Oh, but you do. What if I told you that I was the grand maiden all along? No way. I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely grand roses I attached were grown by my family. So that's how you got them. If you are a part of Baron Dresden family, then could it mean... Oh, so you know the story. Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely grand maiden herself. It all adds up. Inconceivable. How could you, of all people, be related to the grand maiden? When her beauty pales in comparison to your own? Look, darling, we are already completing each other's thoughts. And yours are oh so sweet. What you say could have been further from my actual thought. Even when you're shy, you're still so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made me waiting to reveal my name, entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to reply to my love letters. Will you enter a letter? You may choose one of 2 replies. I will be delighted, or there will be no greater honor. Sorry, how many options did you say you were giving him? This woman could hardly be more different than the demure maiden her letters made her out to be. My only answer for you is a resounding no. Now, be gone, and bother me no more. So that's how it is. Oh, just when I think could be more adorable, to think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away. I beg your pardon? There's no need to fear, please. Have one of these special cookies I prepare. One bite and you will no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view. Don't tell me you mixed something into your cookies. Oh, but that is for me to know and you to find out. Stay back, don't come any closer. You don't just start there and I will need your aid if I'm not surviving. I have no idea how to handle a situation like this either. Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slightly bitter aftertaste, but it will all be worth in the end. I have been looking for you, Master. Oh, Sarifa. Dare I ask, what are you doing in a place like this? I beg you, please free me from this terrifying situation. If I recall, you are my sweetheart, darling mate, are you not? This is Sarifa, he mentioned. As much as I hate to interrupt this situation at hand, I'm afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper classroom is required at once. A delivery of the utmost importance from Count Floral awaits you there. I see, then I have no choice, I must go alone. But these cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I will make sure he enjoys every last one of them later. Well, if you insist. It seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully this can dull some of the pain that this annoyance has surely caused you. Oh, thank you. With that, I wish you all good day. Let us go, Master Vincent. Okay. That maid may prove to be quite the obstacle. But no matter, there should be plenty of opportunities to... Oh whoa, my darling, from here on out. I believe it's time to get started on a new batch of cookies. Okay. Well, today's been full of unique encounters to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. Yes. Now, let's go to the mechanic place. It's near, so we should walk and run. No, walk, run. I cannot take my sword out. Here they are. Hey guys. Hi. Hey there, Ring. Thanks for stopping by. May I ask where Alicia and Laura are? Those two lovely flowers will do wonders in brightening up this dirty old building. Let's not make Ring's life even harder than it already is. Sorry, I probably should think out loud. I still haven't talked to Angelica much, but she's definitely an interesting one. That aside, your request was for me to assist with the testing out the orbital bike, wasn't it? So what will I be doing? Oh please, I could hear you making those vroom vroom noises before you even stepped through the door. I was not, but wait, does that mean... Yeah, we want you to ride the... Oh! Me? I can't deny that's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it actually happen. I will give you all the juiciest details when we're actually ready to test. Before we start, however, we want to make sure you have the time. So... Yes... Good answer. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie asked me to build for her, and because of that the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. It in a nutshell is all Angie, the engine, the brakes, even the handler. I see. As you may expect, she and that bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's assigned to behold. But because we have tuned it specifically to her, it's become a little too tall for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Alright. Don't scare him now, Angie. Crow's reading it just fine, but I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner, which is great. You will have a more objective opinion after your ride. I guess it makes sense why you ask me that. Feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's head over the highway. Okay. Can I take it for me? Oh, everybody's like watching me. What the hell is going on? I'm popular, but... So what are Tow and Crow doing here? Angie and George told us to be doing this, so I came along to show some support and take some time off work. My reason is quite as sweet as little Towa here. Like I said before, this bike at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out. Thanks. Crow, don't make him any more nervous. Don't worry, Rin, just ignore everything this guy says. I do and it's worked great. We can rebuild the bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right, thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? Actually, yeah. Oh yeah, okay. You shouldn't have any trouble then. She's a whole different beast, but the basics of riding are the same. So have fun. Thanks. I won't let you down, I guess. Okay then, that should be just about everything you need to know. I think I get it now. The three things you want me to test are starting up the bike, shifting gears and coming to a stop. That's right, we want to see how you handle everything. Let me give you a few pointers. You may not really get them until you're on the bike proper. Hit me. First of all, you can ride if you can get moving, so let's talk about how to get started. Starting the engine is simple enough, but how smooth you ride off will depend on how well you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into the first gear, open the... Oh god. Okay, I will turn. Next up, before switching, make sure to pull in the... Stopping, which you probably want to know how to do. When you want to slow, release the oh my god, you're going to want to give each one. Okay. Rin, you get all that. That's the way. That's why I drive automatic. Rin gonna do it, right? I don't need to do it. I won't mind doing it, but you know, she say a lot of stuff that I knew I won't understand. Yes, start the engine. There we go. This is pretty intense. It kind of reminds me of how I felt when I first rode a horse. Right, let's push those nerves to the side and get going. Okay, so I pulled the clutch lever, shift to the first gear and twist the throttle. Now that I have done that, all I need to do is let go the clutch and I will be moving. Angelic told me how to do this. Ah, come on, I need to... Now we're talking. Okay. Do your thing, Rin. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Hopefully. What? Oh my god. Can I have it? Can they give it to me? It feels amazing. I'm amazed at just how stable and smooth the ride is too, considering how heavy it is. I think I'm used to this speed now. Let's try switching gears. Then pull. Angelica told me I had to handle this clutch a specific way. Pull in quickly, release quickly. Pull in quickly, release slowly. Pull in quickly. Alright, I need to go. Maybe? After that I need to release the clutch slowly but steady. Oh! I don't know how I know these things. There we go, perfect. I don't remember how to stop then. I cannot remember something that I don't even know because I didn't Read it. Going this fast really does feel great. I get why Angelica loved this so much. Well, the fun's got to come to an end eventually. It's probably about time to stop. Obviously I need to hit the brakes, but how much pressure do I put it on them? Strongly on both wheels? No. Strongly at front, like... I don't know. If I go... Is this? Why would I think this. I'm gonna stop. Please do it right. Oh, I made it. Ah no, I didn't make it. I must have hit the brakes too hard. I'll have to be more careful next time I stop. The thing is incredible though. I feel like I'm still riding alone even though I have come to a stop. But I guess I got to snap out of it. I better hurry back now. Ah, too bad you didn't know how to stop, Rain. Your fault, not mine. Even sure. Welcome back, Rain. Well, how was it? I'm amazed to say least. The sheer speed, the engine's vibration, and the feeling of the wind as you ride along. I've never experienced anything like this. No amount of horses riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just wow. Guess you have got some potential. Look at this guy, he's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, let me go back out and ride. Plain as day. Seems like you handle it pretty well too. Not bad for a first timer. Good for you, Rin. I probably could have done better, but I do appreciate it, thanks. Now we need to hear some more details. Oh my god, but let's go back. I don't know about the details. Wow, they're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much. What details? What are they gonna ask? Thanks, Rin. The info you give me should come in handy. Glad I could help. I think she will be such a more stable ride from now on. We'll have to be sure to tell Alicia Mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass-producing orbital bikes. Alicia Mother is the Shane man of the Rainford group, isn't she? Oh, right. I didn't know you were family with each other. The Rogner and Rainford families share a good relationship actually. Oh yeah, they're both big names in Roar, right? Yeah, Angie's dad's one of the group's biggest shareholders. They are pretty close. Well, now you know. Alicia Mother provided the engine and a number of the parts for the bike too. So that's how you got your hands on everything. That's right, although wherever or not Rainford will actually mass produce the bike is entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way it's happening is if we can show them that it will make money. Which is why we are currently trying to make it into something that the mass can handle. And today you were a big help in getting closer to that goal. Well, I love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. I guess my first impression of you were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't properly thanked you yet. Thank you for helping us. Oh, thank you. Of course, I'm sure you'll be able to put it in a good use. Well then, Rin, thanks a lot. No problem. I want to see that core. Let's see what it does. Orbits? Quartz? Let's see. No. Let's see. We get Dragon what? EP recover and file. An enemy store more Sepith. It doesn't help me kill things, so I don't care. Okay guys, we gonna let it till here, and tomorrow we're going to the mansion, right? Character scenario and mansion, and I should be prepared for some boss battle. As always, it's the mansion. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one if you guys want. I don't know.
city now.